Welcome to Santa Pod Raceway, home of European drag racing and also home to some of the fastest names in motorsport. Drag racing, let me put it in perspective for you. Formula 1 car, 1,000 brake horsepower. Top fuel drag racing car, 8,000 horsepower. Now you think your car is pretty quick, I don't know, 0 to 60 in 6 seconds? In 6 seconds, these guys hit the strip, hit 300 mile an hour and are going back to the paddock. But the latest name on the Hall of Fame isn't a guy at all, it's a lady. And she's one of the fastest of all. Tell us about top fuel drag racing. This is the very top of the sport. This is the F1 of drag racing.
Yeah.
So how did you get to this point in your career?
Well, I have always been around drag racing due to my father being in drag racing since he was a child. So I ended up at the racetrack most of the time with my dad and kind of got the bug for drag racing. I went to Frank Corley's drag racing school in America and earned my NHRA licence.
And what kind of skills do you learn there? What does a typical day involve?
Well, there we did a day in the classroom learning about the car, what the controls do of the car and, you know, what could go wrong and things to rectify things that go wrong.
So Shelley, tell us about your accolade. You're not just the fastest lady, you're the fastest lady in the UK. You've done a 4.98 licensing run, which I believe is the fastest ever for a lady in the UK. Tell us all about that.
Well, it was my final licensing pass, which I was really determined to do a fast, clean run. I didn't expect it to be a 4.98, so you can imagine at the top end I was jumping up and down.
I can imagine, yeah.
But yeah, to be the fastest British driver in history is just incredible.
Fantastic. And I guess when you do these licensing runs, the point is just to go out, do a clean run, get a respectable time, and get your licence. But I guess you're so competitive from the start. What was the objective? Just to go as quick as you can?
Yeah, I mean, to get your licence, you have to run a 540 or below at a certain miles per hour. And that I had to do. So, you know, on that last pass, I was really focused on getting it down the track in a really quick time.
Going forward, then, you started your career very quickly at 4.98.
Yeah.
Some drag races take years to get that kind of time. So moving forward, how do you think you can get yourself better and more consistent?
Well, I mean, obviously more time in the car. I'm hoping to do an FIA tour, and I'm not expecting to in that season to be going out and, you know, bringing up the numbers and winning races, and it would just be a learning curve for me, and then hopefully in the following year I can actually, you know, feel confident in the car and, you know how things feel, and you know, with these cars you can struggle with tyre shaking, that sort of thing, and I've not experienced that in these cars yet, so it's all going to be a learning curve and something that I'm really looking forward to.
Fantastic. Now I understand the next event you're driving at is the Flame and Thunder event at Santa Pod. Tell us about that.
Flame and Thunder, again, for many years I've absolutely loved Flame and Thunder. There's nothing better than watching a top fuel car with all the header flames coming out at night, and solely looking forward to it.
So you actually went in the dark, do you?
Yes, yeah. So I'm actually...
And how difficult is that? Because these cars can hit 300 mile an hour. How do you, and there's no headlights. How do you drive in the dark?
The track's lit up down the side, down each guide rail, but for the spectators, it's absolutely fantastic to see the fuel car with the header flames coming out, and it really gives you a buzz.
And that's Saturday the 30th, I think.
It is Saturday the 30th of October, and it's great as well to be able to come and drive at Santa Pod with only living around the corner, being local and that sort of thing. And
local girl does good, that's great, isn't it?
Yes.